So one of the things that I am doing to kind of manage my horror at what I just witnessed is I'm watching people marvel at the rapid response team on Joe Biden's campaign. And I've seen this question 4 times already in the last 3 minutes. How on earth did they get a fly swatter up in the shop so quickly? And I thought it would be fun to try it. So let's time ourselves, shall we? It is 8:20 p.m. Here we go. Let's search for promotional fly swatter. Promotional fly swatter. Great. Okay. First result, promotional fly swatter 16 inches promo from discountmugs.com at quantity. We can get them for around 90 cents printed. Sweet. Let's do it. Start designing now. Now let's see. The Biden campaign actually did design the typography on this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it actually is not just add text. They made a graphic. So let's make a graphic. I happen to have Adobe Illustrator open right now because I was working on something for my client Sam. Don't save that. That's fine. Why don't we create new? I'm going to, let's see, what are the dimensions on this? Looks like, I don't know, let's say it's maybe like 1.5 inches by like 6 inches. That'll probably do it. Or maybe they'll tell me. They won't tell me. Okay, that's cool. Whatever, we're going to do this real fast because we're the rapid response team. So let's say like 6 inches, well, let's say 8 inches by 1.5, create. And I don't have the Biden campaign style guide at hand. I'm just going to sit here and use, I don't know, I'll use Bebas New and Barlow Condensed. So truth over flies. And we'll go, let's make this part truth, make this part fly. So that's Bebas Noya. This is going to be Barlow Condensed. And I'm going to object type. And I'm going to, wait, first I need to select the whole thing. And go type, create outlines so that I can resize this real quick like. Oh, heck. It's a little small. There we go. Just keep that type proportionate. We do not stretch type. We can resize it, but we do not stretch type. Okay, so now I'm going to ungroup this and grab just over, make it just a little bit smaller. Like that. That'll do. Like that, and then let's pull flies back. Oops, hold please. So we're working fast, so we're going to assume that there are a couple of little bits and that sort of thing. That looks pretty good. Good enough for a mock-up to get on the website. The thing is, they don't actually need to publish the product or set that up. They can just start selling right away. And I don't have, let's see, and then object, place embedded. No, file, place, where is it? Heck, there it is, place. And I don't have Joe Biden's graphic, but I would assume that I would have it in a library somewhere. So let me just go to documents and see if I can find a quick, let's grab my owl and just stick her in there as a placeholder. That'll do. Center that up nice. There we go. Okay. Let's make this type white. It's going to be screen printed on blue. Now, the Biden campaign, they very smartly made their graphic one color, so that's one screen to print this, and that's what I would do if I were choosing this. But since we're working fast and I don't have their style library, and we're not actually doing this anyway. I'm going to export this. I'm going to export as. I'm going to make it a PNG. I'm just going to save it to my desktop because I'm going to delete this in a minute. Rapid response fly swatter dot ping. And a ping will do. I think, do they take it? Let's find out. I can answer this question. They can take an AI, an EPS, PDF, PSD, PNG, JPEG, or GIF, so we are covered. Where are we here? Here we go. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. And so I'm going to go back to, where is it? That's where my face is. Browse for file. It's on my desktop. Rapid response fly swatter.ping. And there we go. And I'm going to size it up. Size it up, size it up, size it up. Like thereabouts. Okay, cool, great. And what do I do? So 250 at 272 a piece. That sounds great. They're selling it for what, $10? I'd be down for that. I might be down for, depending on what their statistics are. They know what they need to order these as. But I would guess that they haven't even done this yet. If I were to make a guess, they have not placed the order yet. Get them for $1,000 at $199 each. And what was $250? $272. I don't know. It depends. It really depends. That part I wouldn't worry about at this point. After the debate, like really getting it up in the shop is the thing that matters. So I'm not going to think about that at all. For the moment, all I'm going to do at this point is take a screenshot of this graphic, and then I'm going to take it into Photoshop. And why don't we do it? I'll just show you. See what else I've been doing. So I've been playing with a Kraken today. Create new. Let's make this custom 1200 by 1200. Create. And I'm going to file, place embedded. And I save that to the desktop. So there's my screenshot. Place that just like that. And I'm going to tilt it 45 degrees. That looks real good, just like that. And then I need to get rid of this bit. So let me make a new layer. And use my, do that. My brush tool, nice and big, and then just erase that. All right, my graphic is ready. And then I would just go into, let me crop this. Let me crop this nice. We don't really need the whole. There we go. So that'll do. So there's my graphic. All I need to do now is take it into, so my shop. I would go to Sharptooth Snail. Go products. I was going to sort of just explain this, but I thought it would be fun just to run through the whole process. Truth over fly swatter. So here's what I'm thinking they're probably going to do at this point. They listed it for $10. They have not placed this order yet. They're going to, this is a gauge of interest sort of thing. So this is a physical product. I'm not going to have them track quantity. I'm just going to take orders tonight. And I don't know if the Biden campaign is running off of Shopify. I can't know that I probably could know that from here, but that's not what we're working on right now. Export as Sure, that'll do. Export. And I'm going to save this one to desktop. Also, rapid response fly swatter mockup. And then I'm going to go back to Shopify, add that file right here. And did they make any yeah, good. Did they do any so that's all the description that they wrote was just truth over fly swatter purchases a donation to the Biden Victory Fund, order ship within 14 days, union printed and made in USA. So union printed and made in USA. The discount, I believe, just based on the color of this and the shape of it, that they're using discountmugs.com because I know that's an American company. So So there you have it. So at this point, I would just put in some okay. And so I would just hit save, and then that would be published. That would be live on my store. I'm not going to do that because that's literally just clicking this button. But it is 8:30. That took me 10 minutes. So yeah, that's there. You have it. That's why these rapid response teams can do this quickly. Is that really all you need to post a product for sale is to have the mockup, and very little else. And you can do the rest of it after the fact. When campaigns go like this, fundraising is so important that they've got people who are, like what they call the rapid response team. It's basically the meme squad. They take the pithy stuff out of the debates and make it as shareable and saleable as possible. And it's just that fast. So tomorrow morning, the bulk of the sales of this item will have happened, and then they'll be able to make a determination about the quantity that they need to order. They'll sell off the rest, because they'll just round up. They'll sell off the rest, or they won't. And over the course of the rest of the next 25 days. And then all of that revenue will, less expenses will go to the campaign, and that's how you can rapid response. And when you know how these things are fulfilled, remember the first item that I searched for was the word promotional. Print stuff on stuff is basically how that goes. So that's the way you do it. I would be remiss if I didn't say. You need to be checking right now if you are registered to vote. Please go to iwillvote.org and check your registration status. Please vote as early as possible. If you're sending your mail in, give it at least 2 weeks before your state's deadline to get there. This is the election that matters the most because it's the one that's happening right now. So please take your civic responsibility seriously, and let's change the world.